All right, can't get enough here of doing examples of practical domain and practical range. So let's determine this for the function here defined, meaning this guy. And so you'd have to go back and review what the definition of this is if nothing comes to mind. And if you go back and read it, it says something like this. What are all the possible collection values or replacement values for the input variable? That's that guy. That would make sense practically in our situation, practical sense. So you'd have to go back and read the entire situation given to you, use all of that information to determine what are practical replacement values for D. So your question should immediately go to now, wait a minute, what does D represent? What does it mean? And so here D represents the number of days since July 19. So practically, how many days since July 19 is this relationship valid for, true for? So you could say, well, Aaron, doesn't matter. You know, a year, 2 years, a million days. Since we're talking about days, I guess I shouldn't even said years, so maybe 700 days. But let's go and read the entire problem and use the information given. Is it valid forever? And the question is answered down here, no. It's only good for these 2 weeks only. So how many days is that? Well, that's 14 days. So any number of days since July 19th from 0 to 14 will this guy be valid. This relationship will hold. So that's the practical domain, ladies and gentlemen. Any number of days since July 19 from 0 to 14. You could have said any whole number from 0 to 14 and been okay. I always like to use the description of the input variable to help the audience know what we're talking about in terms of replacement values. So, hopefully that helps.